Hello and welcome to Business Incorporated, live from Lagos, the headquarters of Channels Television. I am Boostin Omofaye. Today on the program, equities markets around the world resume after the long Christmas holiday, and Islamic bond issuance is expected to pick up steam in 2017 as experts believe the market potentials remain huge. Plus, Egypt's central bank is expected to keep its rates unchanged when it meets this Thursday. Now let's get started from the markets here on the African continent. From Broad Street to Wall Street, major financial markets around the world have reopened after the long Christmas weekend holiday. Here on the continent, while other exchanges have reopened, the Nigerian Stock Exchange is closed until tomorrow, Wednesday, the 20th. This is a snapshot of some of the Africa's indexes as about an hour ago. The South African market, that's the GSE, is about 0.82% in the red, off track by 410.87 points, led down south in the main by resources, the industrials, and the gold mining indexes. The gold mining index on the GSE is about 1.71% in the red. The Egyptian market, around midday, about 0.27% in the green. A number of corporate earnings coming through from the largest stock market north of sub-Saharan Africa. The Kenyan market will be reopening a negative 0.1% tomorrow. The Nigerian market, of course, that's the Friday close. And we move on quickly now to the Middle East, where the markets are back in session, but trading's mixed as other markets just kick-starting off the final trading day of 2016. Take a look at some of the GCC's bourses we've captured for you about 12 o'clock Nigerian time. The Abu Dhabi market about 0.75% in the green, 4,502. The Dubai financial markets, 35.56 on the main index reading, about 0.13% south. The Qatar Stock Exchange, 10,358. That's about flat, but the Saudi market up about 1.02%, 72.42. The rally around the 2017 budget for Saudi Arabia and the news also around the planned IPO, part initial public offer of Saudi Aramco, still pushing the Saudi market in the north as we start the brand new week after Christmas. Okay, so European trading day. Stocks were mildly higher in morning trade Tuesday amid thin volumes during the holiday period in the region. The German DAX was up about 0.16%, while the French CAC 40 was about 0.7% higher. The London's FTSE 100, that's the main index for the London Stock Exchange, is closed for a public holiday. Ulrich Bartz is DWTV financial correspondent for Channels Television, joining us live from the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Welcome back from the long Christmas holiday, Ulrich. It's good to see you again. So let's kick things from the first trading session after the long Christmas holiday weekend. Some of the bourses there in Europe, in your region, opening on a positive note. What's the direction for the rest of the markets for the rest of the week?
Well, at the moment, people are looking at a very calm market, probably for most of the rest of the week. There are really no major political or economic events planned, scheduled for this week between Christmas and the New Year. And so people assume that the markets will likely stay at around the levels they are today. It'll be very interesting to see whether Wall Street, the Dow, will indeed push through the 20,000 point mark. And that, of course, could inject some more lively trading here into Europe as well. But for the moment, it seems when I talk to people here, they're quite satisfied with the outcome of this year after having gotten off to such a bad start at the beginning of the year and all that political turbulence with the Brexit, with the election of Donald Trump to be U.S. president in between, and with some major worries holding over now for the end of the year.
But Ulrich, one of the troubles kicking the year into a wrap, as it were, was the Italian banking system. No thanks to Monte de Paschi, the ECB and the German central bank, the Bundesbank, are warning the Italian authorities to be very careful using taxpayers' money to bail out this troubled lender. What's the latest on this as we speak?
Yeah, the ECB says that the money needed to bail out Monte dei Paschi is now much larger than it was only a few weeks ago. The tab went up from 5 billion euros to about 8.8 billion euros, and that's no small sum. The problem is, while the Italian government does have new money that it's being allotted by Parliament, 20 billion, to save Monte dei Paschi and some other banks, this rise in the last few weeks gives pause for thought. And Monte dei Paschi has bad debt to the tune of about 45 billion euros in all. So people I've talked to today said, Monte dei Paschi, can it be saved? There are major doubts on that. The tab is likely to go up if one wants to continue propping it up.
Okay, we're going to finish back in Germany, where three of the car makers, including BMW and Volkswagen, says they're selling their stakes in the mapping system called HERE to China's Navinfo and Tencent and Singapore's Sovereign Wealth Fund, GIC. Why are they selling this mapping system? To raise money, to be more competitive? Are they looking for inroads into China?
Yeah, they're not really selling the whole of it. They're selling a stake of 10%, is the news that we have here. And that's seen as a wise move to get the people in Asia into the common boat and to have both access to the technology and to the distribution network, but also to have them perhaps as customers as well. And it's not having this sale of this 10% stake is not having that much of an effect, if any, really, on the car shares. Took a look at them just a few minutes ago, and they're trading pretty well where they were trading before Christmas, small variances. And when you look at the kind of turbulence that these car shares have also experienced, as with so many others during this turbulent year, I think investors here are also staying put and saying these share prices are where we want to see them for the end of the year.
Okay, Ulrich, thank you very much, for two of us getting together to start this final trading week in December. Quite a very interesting time for us as we count down to the new year. Thank you very much. Do have a great day, and the rest of the GW team for Channels Television and the Frankfurt Stock Exchange.